I'm singing this kind of song.
Hello, everyone. I'm Chevette, and this is This Week with Chevette. And today we're going to do a follow up with Miss Audrey Blair Mack. And she's the influencer that I interviewed before. And today we're going to let her give us a little update on what's been going on with her.
So, we got a new announcement from Facebook, and they're saying that they're going to, beginning May 1st, start bringing people off of, or bringing some accounts off of Facebook.
Wow, really? And
So
why is that?
So I can read it to you. Let me just bring it up in my messages. It says, Meta announces ban on cursing. We will begin the process of removing accounts that promote inappropriate humor and offensive language in May of 2024.
Oh, that's coming up next month.
And they've already started.
Wow. So I'm just wondering, do a lot of people know about this?
Yeah, well, they sent the announcement out.
So do they send this to just to influencers or to everybody? I mean, because I haven't seen that. So
Well,
how do we know that they're going to be doing it? How does everybody find out this information?
I'm sure, people who are getting paid for being an influencer, we know what we can and cannot do on Facebook
Okay.
because it affects what we get paid. So,
So now they're trying to let everybody else know. Because if you're doing anything negative on Facebook or any cursing or whatever, they're trying to let you know that they're going to take you off the page.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, that's interesting to know. So how are you doing right now with the followers? Have your numbers grown?
My numbers are still growing. They're doing really good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
so I'm working on a project because I decided to lock my hair.
Okay.
So my new story is about the loctician that locked my hair because I paid. I mean, does it look like I paid $2,000 for this hairstyle? I mean, be honest. Be honest. Does it look like I paid $2,000 for this hairstyle? Even the cameraman is saying no. He's a guy. That says a lot, right?
Okay. Well.
But according to the picture that I saw of someone who paid $2,000 for their hair, it looked good.
Okay.
And the going rate, this hairstyle is expensive. And I did a lot of research. So I wanted my money's worth. Well, I found a coupon. It was $850, right? And sometimes you pay for what you get. But she started upcharging. She was like, well, your hair, it looks like it's 15 inches. Well, that's going to be an additional $365. Wow. I said, well, I want extensions because, when you have locks, your hair starts to shrink, So I didn't want my hair like up here. Okay. I wanted, my hair on my shoulders where it is.
I don't know too much about locks, so kind of tell people what, a little bit about it, how it's supposed to be. How long it should be, or
it's a permanent hairstyle. It's a permanent hairstyle, So you're not gonna see me with locks this week and then see me like flowing free, like Farrah Fawcett next week, like how I do with my wigs, You're gonna see me with my locks, and as it grows out, I just get it retightened. But there are all different kind of locks, and I had to do research. You can roll it, or you can get it retightened. It's this retightening process.
So, do they have to charge you to do anything to it after they charge you the $2,000 for it?
Oh, yeah, and that's why I had to do my research.
Okay.
What type of locks I wanted. So while I was, doing my research, I'm asking this loctician all of these different questions. And she told me, stop doing all that research. You're going to have yourself confused. I should have knew then not to go to this girl, right? I should have known.
Well, sometimes we have an intuition, like it is something to tell us, don't do this, don't do that. So, you did it. So, now you have to figure out how you're going to rectify the situation.
Oh, I know how I'm going to rectify it. I'm taking her butt to court. $2,000, okay? I got a piece of hair that's hanging on a piece of hair, I mean, look at all this. Look how much hair she put on this. But I wouldn't have known, until my hair started growing out. I mean, I could end up with alopecia.
So did you confront her and talk to her about
Oh,
this?
yeah, I talked to her. I sure did. I sure did talk to her. I said, I'm going to have you on social media.
Oh, wow.
She's like, oh, before you do that, come on back in. Come on back in. Let's talk about this. Let's see how we can rectify this situation.
And
okay?
Did she do that?
Oh, yeah, because she only braided down like 8 inches of my hair and left the rest out. So let me just tell you this story. I had braided my hair, and washed it, and it stayed just like that after I washed it. I couldn't even get this sucker down. It had locked. I was like trying to tear it apart. I was like, what kind of hair did she put up in here?
Oh, wow.
This ain't even human hair. And I paid extra.
So let me ask you this. If I was your attorney and I asked you, did you have proof that she did your
I
hair?
sure
and how
did.
much she charged you and all that?
How much proof do I need? I kept it all. I kept the voice messages, the text messages. I kept it all, girl. That's why I'm taking her to court. All over social media, people are complaining about their hair in these petitions.
How the outcome is
Stay tuned to part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. Stay tuned.
You heard it from her right here. Okay. So, since she gave us an update, we're going to get Miss Blair Mack back here again and find out what's going on. So, we'll see you again, and thanks for checking us out again. Have a great day.
Well, can't believe I'm singing this kind of song.